This is Hewitt back again to start off reading our first book in our new text set. I'm going to start off by reading An Egg is Quiet. And I wanted to start off by showing you right off the bat in the front cover that this author is using labels to tell you all about every picture that's in the book. So we're going to start off by talking about the black-necked silk. That would be a black-necked silk egg. We have the green vegetable bug. We have a green lacewing and a poison vine butterfly. So we are going to explore this very beautifully illustrated book together and our first book in our text set. So as I'm reading, I want you to keep in mind the different text features you see throughout the book, how the author uses different types of words, kind of almost character traits or words that we could use to describe a human, to describe natural objects. You ready to read it? I know I am. Starts off by showing, what do you think this is? I know it's not the best view. And I honestly don't even know what it is either, but I want you to take a minute to look at it. It's blue and it's speckled. And we know this book is about eggs. So what kind of eggshell could this be? I'm going to say it kind of looks like a robin's egg to me. Has anyone ever found a robin's egg outside or any type of wild bird egg? The shells after the baby birds have left? So holy moly. I'm not going to go through and tell you about each kind of egg. But if you are ever curious about finding an egg or wanting to find an egg and try to identify it, this would be the perfect page. And what else do you think I'd like you to notice as we're reading this book? Are those photographs? No, they're illustrations. So this author illustrator, Diane Hutz Aston and Sylvia Long, although this is an informational text, they're using illustrations. So that's pretty cool. And I think it's pretty important to note that not all nonfiction books have photographs. And this is a perfect example. An egg is quiet. It sits there under its mother's feathers on the top of its father's feet, buried beneath the sand. Warm, cozy. So even though this sounds like one big sentence, it's actually little phrases that are describing the pictures. It sits there under its mother's feathers, on top of its father's feet, buried beneath the sand. So this is a sea turtle, this is an emperor penguin, and this is a hummingbird. All right. An egg is colorful. How many of you knew there were so many different colored eggs? I didn't. An egg is shapely. There are round eggs, there are oval eggs, there are pointy eggs, and there are even tubular eggs. So this is a Kemp Ridley sea turtle. Sea turtles dig holes in the sand where with their flippers and lay up to 200 soft round eggs. Round eggs fit together nicely in tight spots. There are oval eggs. This is a ladybird beetle, larger than an actual size. A big egg for a beetle. When ladybugs hatch their larvae, their first meal is often the egg case they crawled out of. Well, that's convenient. They don't need anyone to help them find their first meal. An egg is pointy. The common mure. Seabird eggs are pointy at one end, so they are laid on on rock ledges. They roll around in safe little circles, not off the cliff. Well, that's pretty interesting. And this last one is a dogfish. While most sharks give birth to live young, some sharks, like the lesser spotted dogfish, begin life in a leathery egg case with tendrils. The tendrils anchor the eggs to seaweed so they won't be swept away by an ocean current. Have anyone ever seen a dogfish in real life? I have. I've been to Cape Cod and I've seen a bunch of them. But they're actually a shark. An egg is clever. The markings on some of them help blend in with their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Camouflage is an egg's way of hiding. Why would an egg want to be camouflaged? I bet eggs are a tasty breakfast, lunch, or dinner for some animals. An egg might be speckled to resemble the rocks around it, or it might be gray, the color of mud by a lake. An egg does not want to be eaten by a raccoon or a snake or a fox or an insect. Eggs come in different sizes. It's a pretty big egg. That's an ostrich egg. An ostrich egg can weigh as much as 8 pounds. Wow. It is so big and so round, it takes 2 hands to hold one egg. Hummingbird eggs are the size of a jelly bean. It could take about 2,000 hummingbird eggs to equal the size of one ostrich egg. So it takes 2,000 of these to equal one of those. An egg is artistic. And they don't even go on to explain why the eggs are artistic. You can just see by the beautiful shells. They're all different and beautiful in their own way. An egg is textured. There are hard eggs and soft eggs and gooey eggs and smooth eggs and rough eggs. So a hard egg is a boak-tailed grackle. Bird eggs are hard. A green iguana. Reptile eggs are often soft and rubbery. Amphibian eggs are gooey. The goo keeps them from drying out. This is a black vulture. Most bird eggs are smooth. And a crossaway. The eggs of the crossaways, emus, and corm, corm, cormorants are rough. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure an emu is a smaller ostrich or a type of bird that's like an ostrich. An egg might even be fossilized. That's pretty cool. The remains of creatures that died millions of years ago may become rock hard or fossilized. And there is that italic text that shows that that is an important word, fossilized. Scientists have unearthed fossilized dinosaur eggs all around the world. Some are round and some are oblong. Oblong means not round. Some are as small as 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters across, and some are as large as 20 inches or 500 centimeters. Scientists believe all dinosaurs hatched from eggs. An egg is giving. And there shows the life cycle, also as a timeline of an egg. And we know here's another nonfiction text feature. It's a diagram. An egg gives the little creatures growing inside it everything it needs. The shell is its home, the yolk is its food. The egg white or albumin is its pillow. The shell is covered with teeny tiny holes which allow air to enter. How many of you knew shells had teeny tiny holes that allow air to enter? I didn't know that. I just learned that today. That's pretty cool. An egg is quiet, then suddenly there's some big feet under that egg. An egg is noisy. Here we have the green vegetable bug, the black-necked silk nesting. Crunch. And there, I'm going to say, are all the animals that come out of the eggs we saw on the first cover, on the first page in the beginning of the book. So there you have it. An egg is quiet. And one thing I want you to notice is how the author uses words like quiet, noisy, artistic, clever to describe an egg. And those are all words we can describe characteristics of human beings. And we call this personification. And as we get as we dig deeper into this text set, we're going to talk more and more about the language that these authors choose to describe their objects. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I look forward to reading one more book with you, and then Mrs. Muntz will read 2 more. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.